Hello, all of my friends in Pooler, Georgia. I am so excited about this premiere at the Mighty 8th Air Force of the Pooler Excursions, parts 1 and 2. We are doing 2 episodes because when Dave Legasse, my friend down there in Pooler, started talking to me about doing the excursion there, we realized we needed 2 episodes. We couldn't showcase all these things to do in Pooler in just 1 episode, and that's what we did. 2 episodes of the excursion. They're actually airing right now. I had a friend down at a restaurant and near the Battery, and she just sent me a text with a picture showing the Pooler Excursion Part 1 playing at that restaurant. And this is a great premiere, a great event you all are doing there in Pooler. I wish I could be there. I am on vacation with the family starting tomorrow, but I really wish I could be there with you to experience this event. Pooler is a growing city, and there's so much to do there, so much to explore, and most of all, it's the people there that made it special for me and my crew. We had a great time there. Again, I wish I could be there with you, but I know you're going to have a great time. Thanks a lot for the opportunity to represent the great city of Pooler, Georgia. This week we begin a 2-part exploration of the blossoming southeast city of Pooler, Georgia. A destination where the population is growing, business is booming, and it boasts endless options of places to eat, play, and stay for this excursion exploration. Let's get started. Thrilling entertainment, gorgeous surroundings, and fascinating museums. There's something for everyone in this hidden gem of southeast Georgia, from the world's tallest IMAX theater to one of the nation's most powerful and awe-inspiring World War II museums. Pooler, Georgia has solidified itself as a destination to play and, in many cases, stay.
Pooler, Georgia is a prime location. We are located right in the middle of I-16 and I-95, and at the gate of our city, we have the #1 rated airport, the Savannah Hilton Head International. You can literally get anywhere from Pooler, especially if a day trip. We have a lot of local flair, and we're growing. Something always exciting is happening here.
The crew and I had no problem locking down our home base for our Pooler excursion, equipped with a full bar, cornhole, spacious but comfy rooms. The Best Western Premiere was a perfect spot to call home for a few days.
We're located off of exit 102 from I-95, Highway 80. Best Western Premiere, we've been a Premiere since 2020. Beautiful property, we have wonderful meeting space, F&B, sales team, front desk. I mean, we have it all here at the property. We do have a full-service bar and restaurant. Bar is open until 10, restaurants open until 9. We do have an outdoor fire pit, indoor heated pool. We do have that meeting space, and we do have the cornhole game here in our lobby as well.
Yeah, Wes and I took in a little game of cornhole. I guess that's pretty popular.
Yes, we love it. Yeah.
And for those aiming to stay a little while longer, be it a winter home or more of a permanent destination, Savannah Quarters is a master planned community that boasts over 2,500 acres of apartments, townhomes, single-family homes, and custom-built homes with nearly every amenity imaginable. Pooler local Dave Legasse calls Savannah Quarters home, owns a Georgia-based business in town, and invited me to, fittingly, play a little pool in Pooler. All right, Dave, we're in Pooler. May as well play a little pool. I agree. And we got a pool right out there. This
pool out there, we've got it all.
This place, Savannah Quarters, all the amenities from the golf to the pool to everything that it offers, it really represents the city of Pooler well.
Yeah, Pooler has an amazing situation because it's grown up recently. In fact, we're the 2nd fastest growing city in the state. People come from all over the country to live here, and for good reason. It's a wonderful climate, the people are great. Southern hospitality shines through, and we just love it. And for us, Carol and I, the business climate here was excellent. We opened our production facility here 11 years ago. It's an exciting time right now in Pooler, and the people here are fantastic.
Well, from playing golf, being outside, I've noticed one thing. We're pretty close to the coast here.
Yeah.
There haven't been any gnats.
You know, people don't believe me. A lot of my friends live east of us, and they're associated with the marshlands. And we really are just beyond that, and there's just not an issue with gnats. It's really amazing. So if you like golf, you like the outdoors, and you don't like gnats, this is a great place to live.
Perfect little pocket.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Speaking of pockets, I'm
Yeah,
gonna put a few balls in the
Yeah,
pocket
we can
here.
do that. We can play some pool, because you know why?
Why?
It's cooler in Pooler.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I didn't make that up. I can't take credit for that. Okay, now don't blow it.
I won't. Watch this, Wes. You ready? Craig, you ready?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was pretty good. I kicked Craig's camera on purpose. Did I get your camera?
I haven't played in a long
Pressure's
time.
on this one.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this.
He got it.
I got
he
it.
wins. Way to go.
Well, I think you should play with the guys here.
I mean, they're really not nice when I lose, so I might.
Well, you were a real loser on that one.
That's right. Darn it. We're against one. Yellow stripes.
We're straight?
Yeah, he hit a stripe.
Oh, great. What's way better than I?
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, man.
When we return, we explore Dave and his wife Carol's tasty business venue known as the Salt Table and take a wide-angle peek at the world's tallest IMAX. From Savannah Quarters, our excursion exploration of Pooler, Georgia takes us to the Salt Table, a Georgia-grown business that offers tastes from around the world. These stores are an homage to flavor. When you walk in the door, the scent is hard to define. Be it rosemary, garlic, or a beautiful mix of 1,000 other possibilities found from all around the globe. The good news is that whatever you are smelling or craving, these two dreamers and their dedicated helpers will point you in the right direction. Be it sugar, salt, spices, teas, dips, or even gorgeous artwork. It's all here at the Salt Table.
Salt is really just about flavor. So we've brought in salts from all over the world. We have infused salts, smoked salts. So that's kind of where we started when we thought about having a salt store. Just, how do we make people enjoy what they're doing and what they're cooking just a little bit better?
And she does a great job with the seasoning blends, mixing salts, the perfect salts with the right combination of seasoning blends for just about any type of cooking opportunity, for flavoring everything from seafood to steaks and veggies and casseroles. She comes up with something really great.
I try to, and one of the first things that we did when we went on our journey for salt was we created what's become our signature and flagship product called All Round Good Grinder Blend, because it's all round good, because you're in the South, you gotta talk Southern. We use the base as the Himalayan pink salt, which we think is a great salt for a lot of different reasons, including the fact that it's got 84 trace minerals. So it's just literally good on everything.
The way this started is Carol made this as a Christmas present about 2009. And I'm a graphics and marketing guy, so I couldn't let her come up with a great seasoning blend without a great label. So these were intended as gifts for our friends. So I came up with this name, the Salt Table, which didn't exist, wasn't a company. And this picture of us goes back to that period in time. We're wearing sunglasses. It was meant to be funny. But it stuck, and it's the same logo ever since.
It's kind of like the Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak of salt.
Yeah,
Salt.
And we created it in our garage, right?
We did. You gotta have salt. You can't live without salt. So why not have good salt?
Yeah, salt gets a bad rap because people oversalt their things and you don't need to. A little goes a long way, and particularly with seasoning salts because they can add a lot to your good cooking, and that's what we're all about. A lot of folks, they have chicken all the time and it always tastes the same. Well, with our products, you could have 30 different flavors of chicken.
And people just love us. They just love what we do, and they love how their cooking comes out once they put our products on their foods. Not only do we make our own products in-house and we have our own brand, but we support other brands as well, and we think that's very important for the travelers, tourists, and even our locals that want to just shop local.
Hundreds of different products and blends are sold at stores all over the country and is a favorite with chefs. But if you are visiting the Georgia coast, your best option is to stop by one of their stores, each with its own original style. One is at the Savannah Airport.
We have visitors from all over the world visit our airport, our city, and our shop. And in it, we sell a lot of great products, Georgia grown, and many of our salt table products.
Where you can also add on a bottle of regionally produced spirits.
People really like to bring home spirits for a souvenir or as a gift for a friend. And so we have many from both South Carolina and Georgia. Some of our better selling products in our store are the Savannah bourbon, and people like this bourbon a lot, and it won a major award.
There's the beachside shop down south on Jekyll Island. The shop and production facility in nearby Pooler, Georgia, which we'll visit later in this story. And the downtown Savannah shop, which I got to tour with Dave and Carol to learn about a few of their store items in addition to the salts and spices.
We've been written up in a lot of magazines, and a lot of that has been based on our love of travel. And so we've incorporated our love of travel with our product line. So we pick places to go, like in the Caribbean or in Thailand or in Germany.
Salt is an adventure, it really is. And when you really get out there and you start looking for salt, you find it in unusual places. Utah, here in the United States, the big salt flats, and people don't even think about how old salt can really be.
What makes this really unique is this is 200 million years old, and people come into the store and they'll say, well, how long will the salt last? And I said, well, considering it's 200 million years old, I think you're safe.
But another funny story is about the island of Tybee.
Yes, actually, the Indian or the indigenous people of the island named it Tybee, and Tybee means salt or place of salt.
In Yamakra.
And Carol actually made a blend that honors that whole tradition of seafood and salt.
Salts from
and
Tybee Island.
We call it our Tybee Island Coastal Blend, and it's our #2 bestseller.
It's our #2, and it did win the Flavor of Georgia contest.
Just give you a little quick tour. We have honey, and we have a lot of sauces and jellies and jams and barbecue sauces, pickles, jellies, cheese straws, you name it. And we just really enjoy our Georgia-grown products.
Tommy Williams from Lyons, Georgia. This is extra virgin olive oil from his own grove of olive trees. The way I tell people, this is a premium product, so this is what you're using when you really want that wonderful, fresh olive oil taste in your foods.
You also get to capture the artistic essence of the Georgia coast through the art. Or are those photos on the wall?
We feature our local photographers, and we're really proud to do that. He's a local Savannian and married a beautiful Puerto Rican, and together they turn their passion of photography into beautiful pieces of art.
It's beautiful. If you look at it, they actually look like paintings, but it's actual unretouched photographs. They don't use Photoshop, and they're proud to say that. They're just spectacular. And if you look at all these pictures, is that there are no people in the pictures.
They get up way earlier than I do.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
After exploring the Savannah store, Dave and Carol took me to Pooler to see where the spice magic happens. Nothing mechanized in the blending, it's all by hand, and a feast for the senses, especially the nose.
This is the good stuff. This is our #1 blend. This is our all-around good grinder blend. We put all of our ingredients right here in this bowl. The Himalayan salt, the peppercorns, onions, and garlic. We hand blend it, and then we start putting it in our bottles. We then put with labels on, and then it's ready to ship out the door all around the country, all around the world. We don't use any machinery, and we think that by hand blending and packaging, you know, we kind of put a little personal touch into it. This is the way we've done it from the very beginning. This is our table here where we put our finished goods. So we've got things that we put into bags. This is our taffy. And then we have things that we put into bottles. These are some smoked peppercorns. This is our all-round good grinder blend. Look how beautiful it is. So we're going to be labeling those, and then we'll put them on the shelves. And we have everything from bay seasoning. We call this is a really nice spicy thing that we call Peppy, a southern blend that's great for putting on fried chicken or French fries. We have our live oak lime and pepper, which we developed using our own infused lime salt. People love it on their chicken, they love it on fish. And then we also bag, you know, pecans, because we are in Georgia. We do a lot with pecans and we do a lot with peanuts.
So one of the more fun things we do is we have a product called the Himalayan Salt Block, and it's a solid piece of Himalayan salt. People use this as a cutting board and as a cooking stone.
So the flavor from the Himalayan salt can go into the food.
Yes, so that salt is transferred into the food while you're using it as a cutting board. As a cooking stone, it can be used in the oven. It can be used on a gas stove, or most people use it on a gas grill or charcoal grill.
And you crush this big block up.
Yeah.
And it's the same as what you got in the bottle
Yeah,
there.
this is the Himalayan salt, and this is one of our products. It's actually our most popular salt, so it's awesome.
So spice up your life and maybe get something sweet on top. Either way, it's fun to just explore the store. But you'll most likely find yourself taking home a chip of salt off the old block, and maybe the entire block itself. Either way, you'll be glad you did. When we return, my victorious game of pool and pooler over the crew delivers me an excursion reward at Royal Cinemas, home to the world's tallest IMAX. Home base at the Best Western premiere, exploring the incomparable master plan community of Savannah Quarters, and enjoying the worldly tastes and wonders of the Salt Table, this pooler excursion is off to an amazing start. So I can't think of a better way to settle down our first half of this two-part pooler adventure than at the world's tallest IMAX theater. Welcome to Royal Cinemas. This is the excursion reward. I'm so excited. This is unbelievable. I've never had this kind of experience. Tell me about what we're seeing right now.
So we're in Royal Cinemas and IMAX. We're in the world's tallest IMAX theater currently. This is 101 feet wide and 76 feet and 2 inches tall.
All right, taking an elevator to our seats. Just looking at the blank silver screen is a wonder in its own right, but when the lights dim and the giant screen begins to glow, the magic truly takes effect.
It's been a joy to go through the trials and see this getting built, especially through all the challenges everybody's gone through recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about the experience that people get. I mean, movies like, you know, Maverick, that are just these grand spectacles that are already wonderful to watch, but then to see it here.
It's astounding to see a movie in here, especially on the screen, because I love the laser projector on it, even without the size, because the laser brings back the wonderful world of film and the clarity of color and image, and straight lines are brought back again. There's no pixels, so it's been really nice to be able to see that with also the benefit of technology as well. Especially for films that are curated for this screen, it's been really amazing to see different ones. Top Gun was definitely an event.
Well, this is one of the screens, but there is another one.
Yes, we still have original IMAX, which is 70 feet by 40 feet, so it's on a smaller end of the IMAX screens, and that one has our traditional digital xenon bulb.
You have the IMAX experience, which is unrivaled anywhere in the world, You walk in the front door, there's plenty of other things to do.
We have our main entrance everybody walks into. It has our original structure that was built 12 years ago from the envision of a local gentleman. We're one of the last few locally owned movie theaters in the area, and something we definitely take pride in is being locally owned and supporting the local community. So you get to smell the fresh popcorn with coconut oil that we use, and we have our video games on the side. Our Jurassic Park's always a big draw because everybody loves dinosaurs.
That's
and
right.
it's the same one from 1993, so it's the one we grew up playing.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
just better graphics.
What are you doing, Craig? Where are you, Craig?
I'm dead. Oh, man. Too late.
This might be a record, folks. Oh, I got him. Who won? I did. Oh, did you? Yeah, hey, yeah.
Well, he lasted longer. We haven't seen the point score yet.
And there's also the Royal Cinema Grill.
And we have our grill, which is tucked off nice to the side. We still have people discovering it every day. It's where we serve food items along with beer and wine as well. And they can take that anywhere within the building. So a lot of people love it, especially when we do marathons, because they never have to leave the building to go get food. They come out, get their popcorn, order themselves a hamburger and french fries, and go back and watch the movie.
When we return, it's reward time at Royal Cinema's massive silver screen.
I think it's just like a nice place to be able to go to, be able to escape reality, be able to have fun, to de-stress and enjoy something with family. We have a lot of people who come here as family, especially around the holidays.
That's all. Ready to watch a movie? So after my tour of the incomparable Royal Cinemas with my new friend Camille, it was time for my excursion reward. Remember, I beat the crew at pool. This was a pleasant matinee with my seat of choice at the world's tallest IMAX. Oh yeah, as I recline, the crew is getting my popcorn, and I am going in perfect IMAX movie watching mode. Hurry up, guys. Eye-opening entertainment, southern hospitality at every angle, comfortable quarters offered for a few nights or even a few years if needed. Pooler, Georgia is truly a land of limitless possibilities. And this is just part one. Next week, we continue to explore the wonders of Pooler with a little golfing competition at a Greg Norman signature course in Savannah Quarters, doing a little low country boil with the recipe master of the salt table, and take a memorable visit to the incomparable National Museum of the Mighty 8th Air Force. That's it for now. I'm David Zelski. See you next week back in Pooler, Georgia.